All right, Week 15 matchup draft. The Packers, by the way, going to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. That's a significant game for both teams, both trying to get the best possible playoff position. Some good games this weekend. So, Chris, you're up first. Round one. What matchups are you looking forward to the most?
Well, one of the games, I mean, you're right. There's a lot of games kind of flying under the radar. I'm going to go to our game on Sunday night. I'm going to go Brady versus the Saints D. I mean, they've kind of been the kryptonite to that Buccaneers offense ever since Brady's been there, other than the playoff game last year. Which, again, I would say for three quarters, there was Strugglesville even in that game. But they've been able, the Saints, to pressure Brady with 4. Doing it creatively. You know, hey, 2 guys blitz, 2 guys drop out. I don't know who's coming from where, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they've been very good at that, along with disguising and doing game plan-specific coverages on the back end and having a good feel for the Leftwich Arians offense. I'm interested to see how that shakes out because, again, the Saints offense, I think with Kamara and Taysom Hill back too, they're going to pose some problems. They will. I don't think it's going to be, just an easy walkthrough for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though the Saints are maybe not as good as we thought they might be or what they looked like early in the year. But to me, I'm going to be interested to see that matchup right there.
Saints are 3-0 against Tom Brady with the Buccaneers, and the Saints won in New Orleans Week 8, the game where Jameis Winston tore his ACL and Trevor Siemian came in, and they got it done because, as you said, that defense matches up very well with Tom Brady. I'm going to go with tonight's game, Justin Herbert versus Patrick Mahomes. We're looking for the next Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. We want that, and they're in the same division. They're getting together twice this year and every year that they're on the teams they currently play for, and maybe one of these years we'll see them a third time. But 2 of the great young quarterbacks in the NFL, and Justin Herbert with a chance to outshine Patrick Mahomes tonight under the lights. Very much looking forward to that battle, even though, as we say all the time with these quarterback battles, they're never on the field together unless something very unusual happens. But it's about quarterback versus quarterback.
Yeah, they're aware. Mahomes is aware of what Herbert is. Herbert wants to dethrone Mahomes. I mean, they know what's going on out there. So there's, they're not on the field at the same time, but there's still a competitive desire to let me show you that I'm the man on this football field. And Herbert won that first battle this year. I mean, plain and simple. He made some unreal throws against the Chiefs in Kansas City. Some of them were on 4th down that were the difference in the football game and why they got that upset win there. So I like that. All right, so I'm going to go to, another under-the-radar goodie. The Broncos and the Bengals. And specifically, I'm kind of just interested to see 2 of the young, hot rookies in football who are phenomenal. I'll say Jamar Chase versus, Patrick Surtain. I do. I'm excited to watch that. Surtain has been awesome. I mean, he is a really good, awesome corner, going to be around for a while, might have an island named after him one day. He's that type of player. And Jamar Chase, as we know, the drop things have come up a little bit here, but still one of the most explosive receivers in the game. We saw that again last week in crunch time against the 49ers. Scores 2 big touchdowns in the 4th quarter. That's going to be cool. They played each other in college. They've certainly made their mark in the NFL. And the implications for that game in the playoff race in the AFC are big. So I'm excited about that. And, I think it'll go a long way to see who wins that football game because that Denver defense, as we've talked about, they can play some pass defense, that's for sure.
The next step in the development for Jamar Chase, learning how to effectively deal with extra attention. They started paying extra attention to him. That game in Baltimore, Joe Burrow told me that a few weeks ago. And
no doubt.
And Burrow goes elsewhere now. Chase has to find a way to consistently get open, even with all that extra attention. Russell Wilson versus Aaron Donald. Donald didn't practice on Wednesday with a knee injury, but we saw how great he was on Monday night against the Arizona Cardinals. And we see the Seahawks trying to reestablish themselves, trying to make something happen. What an opportunity for them to get everyone's attention, to get to 6-8, to put themselves in the mix for the unlikeliest of playoff berths that we would have seen from the Seahawks. Fascinated to see what Russell Wilson can do as they're starting to move in the right direction. All right, we're moving toward a quick break. We'll wrap up the matchup draft when we wrap up the program right after this. All right, here we go. Round 3 of the matchup draft. Chris, you're up.
All right, I'm going to go Patriots-Colts Saturday night. I can't wait to be sitting on the couch watching that. That's going to be a good one. And specifically,
do you have anything more? Yeah, I'm going to say a little more specific, please.
Do you mean like as far as what I'm going to be doing that night before that? Yes.
Well, no.
But yes, I do have things more specific as far as the matchup. And I'm the Patriots front 7 versus Jonathan Taylor. I mean, that to me is the battle to watch for. Because if New England can stop him and make the Colts one-dimensional to where they got to throw the football all the time, I don't see how the Colts are going to win the football game. I don't. But if there's enough balance there and they got to worry about stopping Jonathan Taylor and company, and it's a good Colts O-line, then, hey, Frank Reich, he'll draw some plays up that will gash the Patriots and some play-action passes, some aggressive passes down the field. So, again, that's a game I'm excited to watch. I know the Patriots are probably the hottest team in football, but the Colts are a talented team who stumbled early in the season, and I don't think are that far off behind the Patriots as far as a quality football team. Again, the Colts are one of those teams I would classify. They get in the playoffs, watch out. They're going to be a pain in the butt to get them out of there.
You don't want them in the playoffs if you're any of the other teams in the
No.
AFC that will be in the playoffs. You want them to fail. You want them to lose. You want them out. Last one for me, I'm going to have a little fun here. The Vikings versus the lead. Because we know they'll have the lead again on Monday night against the Bears. We know they will, and we know they'll try to blow it. And the question is, will they successfully blow it, or will they fail to blow it like they did last Thursday night? Will they get an assist like they got last Thursday night from a Chase Claypool in their effort to blow the lead? But this is who the Vikings are. This is what they do. And this is it for them. They got to win. If they don't win this game on Monday night, they're done. It's over. Their quest to be the number 7 seed and get blown out in the wild card round will have ended. So they'll have the lead. Will they blow the lead? That's it for now. Check us out later today, 5 o'clock Eastern on Peacock for the Joint Mega Picks podcast. We'll see you then. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.